Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we're back with another exciting episode of Sound Hunter 5. Now, where we last left off, we had gone back up to Kiel, fearful that we'd have to reuse or redo the U-boat time machine. Thankfully, that turned out to not be necessary, and also the time machine can only go forward in time. So there's no going back to fix past mistakes. Regardless, we don't need to. We've got the missions actually showing up and all set and ready to go. So what I'm going to do here is just plot our course out ever so carefully. Doing a basic 180 from the entire last video. But that's okay. We're not going to stop into Lorient because we don't necessarily need to stop into Lorient, but we will need to rearm and refuel, and to do so, we might as well hit up a new port. So we've got the ability to go to perhaps Saint Nazaré there, Le Palais, or Bordeaux. Now Bordeaux looks like it's going to be a bigger pain in the ass than Lorient, and you know, Guntram. He's kind of royalty, so let's go to the palace, shall we? And what we should be able to do is just rest up, refuel, rearm our torpedoes. Then we can head down south here to get to the Gibraltar supply route and potentially the Winston Special. So hopefully we can knock these two out in one go. We'll be able to resupply out of Casablanca there. So that's, you know, that's pretty exciting. Let me roll in here. Take a sip of my iced coffee. We're ready. We're set. We're all good to go. And we'll get rid of those notices. Still just the one promotion point. And here they are, the glorious T3s. As fast as the slowest steam setting, but they're electric. So that makes things pretty darn fancy. All right. So that's the plan. Head down, resupply, get down into this area, knock these two missions out, come back on up, hit up British supplies, and then hopefully some more missions will pop up. We've got a fair amount of time to do these, mind you. It's May 12th, and these end December 1st. So, yeah. We got some time, but not too much time. We can't be dilly-dallying, right, Dieter? That's right. And, heck, we might as well get these done as quick as we possibly can so we can continue on and get some more stuff done. All right. No need to watch me hit the plus sign and time accelerate through all this craziness. I'm going to be back when we got something exciting happening. I have a feeling it's going to be back in the channel. Last episode, the amount of ships. Whew. I'm okay getting those again. All right, guys, we'll see you in a bit. So sometimes time acceleration in this game, it's a little weird. Coming through the Straits of Dover, my screen resolution dropped down to a whopping 2 frames a second, and now it's telling me
escort sighted, bearing 6-8.
A little torpedo boat, huh? All right. Well, that's not a big concern for us.
Yes, sir.
Let's man the deck gun.
Man the deck gun!
Alright. We'll talk about your family in a bit. Where'd you go? Boom. I don't know if you got an angle on that shot there, Max, but, oh, you do. Okay. It's not going to be easy. That much is for sure. And really, we could just pick up speed and outrun this guy. But... oh, no. Like, I'd just love to sink him. That's all. A little cherry on top
bearing 7-0
of the sundae that this voyage is. To use an absolutely bizarre metaphor for that. Alright, well, as much fun as this is, Yeah, you guys don't necessarily need to see this because it's really not that interesting. Oh! Alright. I'll be back when a bigger boat comes. At least a boat that's bigger than us. This guy's not much of a challenge. In fact, we should probably just submerge and be done with it. Alright.
Yes, sir.
Secure the gun.
Secure the deck up.
Thank you, Dieter. Alright, guys. Typical play.
Periscope depth.
Drop down. We'll avoid him. We'll see you guys when something exciting happens. Not a moment too soon. Getting flashbacks to back in the old days of coming through here. As we were going under and I decided to slam the time acceleration up, I'm going to see if we can actually see it. No, he's out of visual range now, right? Well, you can just see over there. Oh! Oh! Is that fire? Did we hit it? Anyway, a destroyer came along just as we went under. But it looks like, as we were going under, Max may have got a hit. And indeed, he did! Ha ha! I'm not sure how a little torpedo boat here is going to be able to survive being on fire. As we can see, the crew's getting barbecued. But, hey, that's good news. That'll probably sink eventually. Anyway, coming through, I would imagine we've lost visual contact now with a lot of things, except for maybe the fireboat. So, yeah, I'll be back when something exciting happens. Alright, guys, it has been an eventful trip so far. Lots of stuff happening. The channel is a busy place this fine, glorious May day. Other than the torpedo boat that we set on fire, we've had quite an active day with the Luftwaffe. And in fact, a couple of Stukas took down a cargo ship. It was really neat. I don't know, I found it interesting anyway. By the time the thought struck me to record, the event had passed, but it was really cool. There was a destroyer out and a freighter, and then the Stuka came along, showed up on the radar, so I'm like, well, let's go take a look. What's the Stuka doing? And it dive bombed the freighter, complete with sirens. Like, the amount of detail that this game has put into things that you would probably never see as a submarine captain, it's incredible. It's never ceases to amaze me, this game. As it stands, we've got a couple of destroyers out there now, but I don't think they're going to be paying us too much attention, and as I say that, they turn around to come get us. Now,
depth under keel is 57 meters.
We could just dive down and avoid these guys, which is always a good route to go. But, you know me, old Guntram's always up for a little bit of destroyer hunting. Let's just zoom in, and let's see if we can't
Target marked.
select one of these guys for shooting at.
Target marked.
I think we'll take this guy, because why not? Although, it looks like the other one may be closer. So let's just spin this around.
Target marked.
Make sure our torpedoes are nice and high. We'll put it just... Okay, 1 meter underwater should be good. And why don't... cut our engines. Not that they can hear us yet. And now we're just going to wait. We'll get 2 torpedoes off on these guys, and everything should be hunky-dory, I would imagine. This guy first, that guy second. And now it's just a matter of waiting. Come on. And Los. Alright, we'll get the second guy up, who's just coming into range. These new electric torpedoes, I'm a bit of a fan. Granted, we've only really shot them once, but they seem to do the trick. And I like the wakelessness. The wakelessness is always good. Yeah, come on. Now my only concern is, of course, that first torpedo is going to hit before this guy does. And those. All right, let's hit the cheaty view. Let's put down our periscope. We don't need that sticking up. And let's give these guys something to think about, shall we? So, first hit is... maybe that looks pretty much on target. Oh, but that may be a miss. In fact, I'm pretty sure... ah! Again, it looks like it went right underneath. Bit of a pain. Let's see how this next one's looking. Oh, here comes the torpedo. And... miss. This is not the fault of the torpedoes. This is the fault of the shooter.
Torpedo depth set to 1 meters. Switching to impact detonation only.
Magnetic detonator switched on. Target marked.
Okay. We can get these guys.
2, 3, loose.
Maybe a bit off. I'm not as pleased with that shot.
Target marked. Target marked. Tracking new target.
Are you serious? We really don't have a shot on this guy? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's just a very finicky shot. That should intersect. There's that shot, and... yeah, just to the side. So I'm not sure how strong these magnets are, but they don't appear to be all that strong.
2, 4, loose.
Let's try one last one, and then if that doesn't work... we had, what, 58 meters? We should be able to just drop down. And that is definitely not going to be a hit.
2, 0 meters.
Alright, well, they know that there's a submarine here, but I guess they don't really know exactly where we are.
3, 0 meters.
Let's head back up to periscope depth. I have a feeling they're gone. Yeah, they've lost interest. Perfect. Alright, guys. I'm going to be back with something exciting. Well, it's not the most ideal time of day to show up to a new port, but we can just see off on our port side the harbor of the Palace, right? Le Palace. So, our purpose of this visit, a little bit of sightseeing. Of course, there's always some good sightseeing to see. But mainly, we just need to refit. So we should have a full complement of torpedoes, good, and they are the T3s, which is exactly what I'm looking for. And we've got fuel, full tank, we're all set, we're ready to go and continue on down south to the warm waters
29.
Ship sighted. Bearing 3,
off the
1.
coast of Africa.
New waypoint.
So let's just...
63. New waypoint. Course
I guess really
80.
that's kind of a waste, isn't it? We should just
New waypoint.
pull it up
Course
around Spain here,
55. New
and then sort of
waypoint.
set ourselves
Course
up
39.
to basically put in a blockade, if you will, of Gibraltar. So I'm not sure how many ships we actually need to sink for this, but yeah, basically we're looking to not really go after fish. This is stuff coming from South Africa and India. So I'm guessing it's going to be gold, diamonds, and tea that we're going to be sinking. Oh, and spices. So indirectly, we should be able to affect the fish and chip industry by, you know, removing every British person's favorite beverage of tea, making them far less, you know, ready to do war things in the morning because they don't have their cup of tea to start the day. And no spices, so if they're not feeling like fish and chips, no curries, who knows what they're going to eat. They'll have to go back to the traditional British food of, I don't know, cow's heads or whatever. And yeah, gold obviously is a good thing to prevent. Same as diamonds. Right there, you absolutely destroy the jewelry industry, so people can't feel special with the items that they're wearing, which is always good. You know, you wanna really ruin the morale of your enemy by taking away the things that remind them that, hey, life is all about the little things. You take that away, people are going to be upset. We'll win the war, and yeah, exciting times ahead with us being able to take out not just the food but luxury goods as well. So I mean, you know, at least that's what I'm thinking anyway. So I guess really, hopefully, this Gibraltar Circle is accurate. I have a feeling if we just kind of stick to the Gulf of Cadiz here, we should be able to take care of most of the stuff coming through. I mean, and that is the nice thing. Hell, we could plunk ourselves right here, I would imagine, and just basically sink anything that comes through. Well, maybe not right here. We'd have to go back a bit. But, yeah, we should be able to pull that off. And the other thing that I am going to try and do is pull into Cadiz here and just see if it's possible for us. Ooh, there's 2 ports. MV Thalia.
Ship sighted. Bearing 2-2. Aircraft spotted.
Yeah, might that.
2-9-1.
Whoa, let's just slow this down. I would assume that it's just Allied aircraft. Well, we're here, Dieter. Any news from your family?
My son wants to join the Kriegsmarine. My wife told him he has to learn to swim. His reply: why? Don't they have boats?
I have really nothing to say to that.
Jawohl, Herr Galoin.
Thanks, Dieter. You're always good for a chuckle. Alright, well, we don't have to worry about any of those planes sinking us, I don't think. I really should be getting more paranoid about those things, but, it has yet to affect me, so why would I? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Alright, so we've entered the area of operations now, and let's just take a look at our subsystems. So we've got pretty much a full tank. Battery level's full. We haven't shot a single torpedo.
New waypoint.
So let's start this craziness, shall we? Now, I would imagine that Gibraltar is going to be a staging ground for an awful lot of Royal Navy warships. Because, hey, that's, you know, it's an important part of the United Kingdom.
One aircraft spotted. Bearing 3-4-6.
There are a lot of aircraft. What do we got? Just a couple of Spitfires or Hurricanes.
Aircraft spotted. Bearing 3-3-2.
Yeah, I'm not that worried. I don't think those things have anything that would necessitate being worried as a U-boat captain. So
Aircraft spotted. Bearing 1-3-5.
let's just make sure, though. You're coming around for another pass? What are you? Because you're by yourself.
Aircraft spotted.
Oh, no, you're not.
9-2.
Yeah, so those are probably the same. The same little fighters. Nothing we need to worry about. I just want to get into position here. Come on. My God! The RAF is busy. Yeah, that's really not nothing too concerning. But still, we're going to need to go down. We'll cut our engine speed. Gentlemen, waters are warm. We're in a nice spot. Benno, how's it going?
Captain.
You still have bad dreams?
Not anymore. Huckle has been giving me a shot of his special medicine before I go to bed. I get so sleepy, I pass right out.
Special medicine, eh? You can only guess what that is. As long as it works, I won't object.
Captain.
What a responsible captain. I mean, I can
Diesel engines.
take a
Current
guess
depth,
as to what it would be too.
0 meters.
Ooh. Dead ahead. All right, what direction are you going? I'm guessing away from us then. All right. Well, that's a good sign.
Surface the boat. Full speed ahead.
We've at least got ships coming through here.
All stop. We're approaching our final waypoint.
And how much further can we go? We can go pretty much right up to there.
New waypoint. Course 338.
So let's get ourselves into position.
New waypoint. Course 331.
These aircraft, man. I'm hoping they're radioing to Gibraltar.
Spotted. Bearing 13.
Sending some kind of ships our way. Oh, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Hello, what have we got there? We have a lone merchant. We should get on deck. Well outside of visual range. Is that still going to be in our area of operations? It will be. Excellent. Let's speed up time.
Horizon. Bearing 312.
That's going to take forever. The ho 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 ho! We got ourselves a convoy. Which probably means we got escorts kicking around here somewhere. I would imagine. Dieter, let's man the deck gun. Thank you, sir. And let's get ourselves closer. Is this an unescorted convoy? Ooh! It is!
Task force inside. Bearing 310.
Oh, Great Britain. Look at all them ships! We're gonna have a field day here, guys. This is better than happy times out in the Atlantic. Not a single destroyer. You'd think they would have learned. Oh, nope, there we go. Is it just the one escort then? Looks like it might be. Okay. Well, one escort makes this super duper easy. Let's try something like that. Kick up our speed. Alright, so he's moving to engage us now.
We have a task force inside. Bearing 285.
Which means it's time to drop down.
Periscope depth.
And we get ourselves ready to do some engaging. Now,
Bearing 293.
Current depth 10 meters.
okay. So there's the destroyer coming for us. Now, we are only going to be going 8 knots, so I should really
New contact.
change
Moving fast.
this
Constant
around.
distance. Bearing 289. Long range.
Although it looks like the convoy is going to be in a bit of a panic. I can't say that I really blame them. They've made it all the way
Moving fast. Moving away. Bearing 3
from warmer
3
climates
Long range.
to here, dealing with U-boats. no doubt scared. A little concerned. So close to their destination. The Kriegsmarine
Target marked.
will have none of it.
New contact, merchant, moving fast, constant distance, bearing 330, long
Okay.
range.
So it looks like the destroyer is heading to our last known visual location up top, which is just fine for me because what this will hopefully allow is a bit more of a glancing shot. Not a glancing shot, I should say a bit more of a broadside shot on this destroyer. Oh, nope, he's adjusted course. He sees us. He's coming our way. Let's get gutsy. And let's not take this shot on 3. I mean, it is tempting. But, I want a surefire shot. I want this shot on 2. And once we take care of this escort, we're just going to be free range, or given free range on all the other ships. We can surface, we can go nuts launching torpedoes from the deck, we can do guns. Like, this is going to be super, super fun. We just need to sink this first escort ship so we can have free range for our weapons. Granted, there's a chance a lot of these freighters are armed. So, you know, that's a bit of a concern. Just cut our engines. Let this guy catch up to us. Again, this is a fairly decent shot we've got. It should be. Angle-wise. We should be able to hit the starboard side fairly effectively with one of these torpedoes. Nicely lined up. Wait for it. Stay on target. And oh, no. Close. Absolutely waited as long as we could. He knows we're here. 538. Woohoo! I like that. Well, that is... Well, that's looking pretty good.
Torpedo impact.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Which side did it wind up going in on? Ho! Auf Wiedersehen, my friend. Yeah, he's sunk.
Surface the boat.
Let's get on deck. Drag Max out of the rear-facing tube. Not literally, but oh, no! All right. Take it up to speed 3. We don't need to get really all that fancy with how we do this. We can get rid of that last one. Steam right in. Dieter, my friend, man the deck gun. And let's start shooting things, shall we?
We have a task force inside. Bearing
That one looks good.
340.
Just take a look at these ships. Woohoo! Look at all these freighters. Panicking. What's this guy? Oh. Just a freighter. Good. Okay. Max, are we shooting? Or are we getting shot at? It sounds like some kind of ordnance is
Task
going off
force
here.
sighted. Bearing 348.
Oh! Are we taking damage? We are taking damage. Alright.
Pressure hull breach!
Ho ho!
Periscope repaired!
Are we freaking ever taking damage?
Extreme speed ahead.
Get under, get under, get under, get under, get under. 69. Please tell me we're getting down. All right. Lesson learned. When you've got convoys that are this big... Well, it certainly looks like we got a shot or two off. We got one freighter here.
10 meters.
Nicely on fire. How many? We got a couple of shots in there. Anything below the waterline?
Shut down diesel engines.
Not really. That's okay, though. So I'm going to keep us going full speed ahead here. One of the things that I do want to try, though, and I've noticed a couple comments here and there about it. Let's just get ourselves into a position so we're facing...
Batteries now operational.
Good. I'm glad the batteries are operational. Yeah, so we've got tons of targets. We're facing a generally good direction. What I want to just try doing...
Switching to salvo shooting.
The only concern here, I guess, is that I'm not sure of the range. Our torpedoes have about a 5-kilometer range. So... yeah, we wouldn't actually get anything hit.
New contact. Merchant. Moving fast. Constant distance. Bearing 337. Long range.
So let's just do this. They are panicking.
Task force inside. Bearing 299.
Which I do appreciate. We have got to be just draining our battery power going this quickly.
Task force sighted.
Okay.
Bearing 338.
So, we may not be close enough to the front of the convoy, but we certainly are close enough to this side of the convoy. Now, obviously it's best to try and line up the shot on something. But shooting off a salvo just at one ship
We have a task force inside. Bearing
certainly seems a bit risky. Or a bit wasteful, I should say. So if we go, I don't know, about there? Let's give that a try.
Firing tube 1. Firing tube 2. Firing tube 3.
All right. We'll turn salvo
Switching to
off.
single tube shooting.
And let's just take a look.
We have a task force inside. Bearing 342.
Basically, what I'm just trying to do here is firing a shotgun from the hip. And... oh, we might get one lucky shot here.
Task force sighted. Bearing 345.
We might get 2 lucky shots here.
Torpedo impact.
So, we should have 2 ships hit, and we do. Look at that. Good hole. Good hole. I like it. Now, no need to be continually wasteful on this.
Torpedo missed, sir.
And this guy is on fire.
Torpedo missed, sir.
Oh, but
Loading,
we
sir.
got nothing in the tubes.
New contact. Merchant. Moving fast. Constant distance. Bearing
right.
300. Long range.
Tube 1. Ready.
Well, if we get this lined up, that should be a hit. I'd rather have a surefire shot.
Aircraft spotted. Bearing 354.
If we can. Yep, there's that ship for sure. Just get a little bit closer and Los. That should take care of that last guy.
Task force sighted. Bearing 331.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a hit. Let's go in and take a look.
Torpedo impact.
I mean, I'm fairly confident that guy was going to go down anyway. But this way, for sure, we're going to get, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 hits for sure here. Or sinkings. Hits.
Task force
Those are
sighted.
confirmed.
Bearing 336.
Okay, so that's 1 down. We got another tube up and ready to go. That's not very helpful zoomed out that far. That's not the ship we're looking for. That's the ship we're looking for. Okay. So about like that, I think, would be a good shot.
2, 2, los.
Task force sighted. Bearing
And we'll
2,
see. That's
5,
coming in
0.
pretty nicely.
Torpedo.
Yeah. Beautiful. Now, what I should be
Task
doing
force inside. Bearing 3.
with these magnetic charges is identifying the ship, finding out its keel depth, and then setting these torpedoes to be just a little bit below. It's not exactly the easiest thing to go about doing. Now we're back to loading that one.
Task force sighted.
But if we get it to go a little bit below, every torpedo should be a guaranteed shot. It's that whole idea of putting the pocket of air underneath it so that, you know, you basically break the back of the ship.
Tracking you.
So
Task
let's
force
identify
inside.
this guy.
Bearing 3, 5, 1.
And I think that's it there. So we can see here, we're going to want to put the torpedo about like that,
2, 7 meters.
I think. Okay, so now we're good. We can turn that off, turn this sucker back on, and get our shot lined up.
2, 1. Los.
Fire it off. Now granted, I could have waited so that the twos were right on top of each other, and really I probably should have done it. I did shoot a little bit behind, so in theory, anyway, it should be okay. And I mean, that looks like a fairly decent shot anyway. So let's go take a look. Ah, okay. So, what should have happened? Excuse me. What should have happened is the magnetic detonator on that torpedo should have recognized it was below a ship and blown up. But, you know, you can't win them all. That's, you know, just the way it goes sometimes.
Tracking new target.
And, yeah, it's perfectly fine. I think this guy already has a torpedo hole in him. Let's just go make sure. Yeah, so I'm not going to put another one in him there, but I do have this rear-facing tube that I'm not using.
Target marked. Firing 2, 5.
And that was a bit of a crazy shot. We'll see if the torpedo can turn around. Oh my word.
Torpedo impact.
That's perfect. Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, the other concern that I should have here is this guy is basically steaming right for me. Now, thankfully, I am moving forward, so I don't think he's going to run me over. Now, we should be fine. Perfect. And we got a torpedo still going. Of course, it splits him. All right. We've definitely got this airplane buzzing around, obviously on convoy defense.
I'll stop.
But I'm not really sure it's doing anything. So let's just take a look. We got 2 more drop deads. We should have another 1 or 2. some of these guys close to us should be...
Torpedo missed, sir.
New contact, merchant, moving fast, constant distance.
I'm just
Bearing
watching that airplane
330,
doing his little
long
thing.
range.
Okay. We got any other targets? I mean, we got tons of targets.
Target marked.
We got any other targets we
New
can hit?
contact, merchant, moving fast.
That's a bit of
constant
a-
distance.
that's a
Bearing
bit of a sloppy
3,
shot.
4, 3, medium range.
Tracking new target. Tracking new target.
Yeah, what about... Oh, hello.
Tracking new target.
Yeah. You're not getting away from me. Maybe just kick up our speed a little bit.
2-5. Ready.
Okay, that should be good.
All stop.
And just playing the waiting game. This is a very sharp
Task
angle
force inside. Bearing 2.
for this torpedo to turn, but you know what? It should be okay. And
2, 3,
Los! May have been a fraction of a second early. Doesn't matter. He's turning into it. Keep turning. Keep turning, man.
Torpedo impact.
Beautiful. Let's go check out the damage. Nice hole. Don't know if that's going to be a fatal shot, though. But I'd say that's been a pretty successful little convoy raid to start with. And we're definitely in the right spot. Which, you know, I was kind of expecting. Even if, you know, this circle isn't accurate, which is definitely a possibility, the Gulf of Cadiz here is going to be just like shooting fish in a barrel. We got one more coming?
Tracking new target.
A little up, a little behind, but yeah, this should be good too. Let's just hit the map view. I mean, yeah, that's a good shot.
2-4. Ready. Torpedo impact.
Beautiful. The only concern, of course, is these guys are still, you know, they're close enough to Gibraltar that if we don't get a good crippling shot, they should be able to limp home. That being
New
said,
contact, merchant, moving slow.
we
moving
pop up
away.
here.
Bearing 14, long range.
I mean, we got quite a few ships that should be going down. And they're still coming. Like, they're still out here. Coming along, looking to make it. Now, you're on fire, so chances are you're gonna sink. Is there... There's one... Yeah, so... I mean, really, we could attempt to go after those guys up there. But... I don't know. Do we want to continue the hunt, or do we want to quit while we're ahead? The last thing I want to do, though, is surface and start pounding away with my deck gun just yet. Because...
New contact, merchant, moving slow, moving away. Bearing 16, long range.
Yeah, I mean, just because I don't want to get shot at. We can see that airplane definitely thinks it knows where we're
New
at.
contact, merchant, moving fast, moving away. Bearing 23,
Which
long
is
range.
concerning. Now, there should be a ship somewhere. Okay, both those guys are on fire. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright, well, I think we'll just speed up time.
We have a task force inside. Bearing 3-2.
These airplanes are going to make extra, or, you know, getting out of the area a little bit difficult.
Aircraft spotted. Bearing 297.
If we do this right, we could just end the mission. But I don't think that's going to be a possibility. We've only got, what, one torpedo left? Yeah, we've only got... Oh, well, and our external reserves, which, let's face it, we're not going to be able to load up. But yeah, I think that's been a pretty successful go of it.
New waypoint. Course 167. Returning to
Half
course.
speed ahead.
Let's head on down to Casablanca. And go get ourselves a hero's welcome. We're going to continue underwater for as long as we can. But we should be good to surface now. And we are. So...
New contact. Merchant. Moving slow. Moving away. Bearing 223.
Now here is something that I am a little bit concerned about. Let's make sure that opens first. Dieter, my friend,
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
you're injured, so we can't man the flak gun? Son of a bitch. Let's get this up. And... what I would give for a spotlight on this thing. Yeah, I can't. Just can't. Oh! That's too much of a lead. These sights, man, like, very, very thick iron sights. I just want to see what it is that I'm shooting at here. What do we got? Well, something like that. I'm not exactly sure of the aircraft, but that is a bit more of a concern. I would imagine that that thing is suited for anti-submarine warfare, but didn't take that big of an interest in us, unless it's come around again. We got 2 aircraft now.
Aircraft spotted. Bearing 294.
Now those are 2 of them flying in formation. I'm going to assume that those are fighters. And if there's one thing we don't need to really worry about as a submarine crew, it's fighters. Dive bombers, big ass flying boats. Those are the things that are a concern. This guy's probably coming in right for us. You're still hurt, aren't you? Might not be a bad idea to just drop down. How's our battery power doing? 32%. We are sitting at 61% hull. I would imagine a big-ass bomb could probably get to us pretty quickly.
Extreme speed ahead.
Let's hit that extreme speed.
Current depth 1.
Now that we're under, we'll go back to slow speed ahead, just so we can stay down for as long as possible.
0 meters.
Of course, our battery icon is flashing away. Oh my god, we're almost out of battery power.
Surface the boat. Half speed ahead.
Aircraft spotted. Bearing
Okay.
321.
These guys are definitely just going to be buzzing us the entire way. We've got tons of fuel. And a long way to go.
Extreme speed.
Kick it up to extreme speed ahead and just see if we can't avoid these guys.
0.
My god, there is no avoiding these guys. Open up. That was a water drop. I would kill for a spotlight just to shine light on these guys. Not saying, of course, that U-boats were equipped with them. I have no idea if they were or not, but let me tell you, if I was donuts, I would be doing something like that. Reload, reload, come on, come on, come on! Well, these things are going to be a pain in this campaign. I can already tell that.
Aircraft spotted.
Yeah, I know.
190.
Okay, the fact that this guy turned around... Give me that, give me that. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah! Two engines alight? That's all right. Oh, jammed? There we go. We got another one buzzing us. Dieter, my friend, if you're feeling better, man the flak guns.
Half speed ahead.
We'll just slow it down so the loud sounds of the ocean aren't in my ear. Coming around for another pass, are you? Come on. Make a target of yourself. We do have men on the deck, on the flak guns, right? Okay. So why can I not target? Oh, jeez. Come on. Okay, fine. We're gonna have to do this manually. Man, that is some tricky maneuvering. That was definitely a bomb. Ha ha ha! Take that, you jerk. All right. I would imagine that other guy's going to be coming around. If you want to go ahead and reload your flak gun, that would be just super groovy. I was going to say, all we needed to do was just shoot him, but no. Or, you know, kill one of them. Unfortunately, it looks like they're still going to be following around. Despite taking down an entire bomber.
249.
Alright, this guy's making a pass. Let's get the mini-map pointed in the right direction. Where is this asshat? So that was a good lesson learned. These aircraft are now dropping bombs on us. But, I don't know where that other guy
Aircraft
is.
spotted. Bearing 173.
Can't really see him. Oh. Is that 2? We got another one?
Aircraft spotted. Bearing 5.
I don't like that bearing 5 bit. Where? If I had one complaint about the aircraft in this game, and you know, I mean, it's me bitching about a realistic sort of issue, but it's not easy to spot these suckers. Anyway, it looks like we're in the clear, and we took one down. We actually shot down a bomber, which is pretty exciting. I think, anyway. That's pretty cool. We're still, I guess, a ways out from port, aren't we? Yeah, a little bit. We'll zoom ourselves in. Speed up time just a little bit here.
Escort sighted.
Look at that.
4-1.
A blue ship. Greetings, my friends. We're off to Casablanca. Pretty rough seas for being relatively close to shore.
We are in shallow waters, Captain.
And through the fog, we can see it. Da-da-da-da. We have entered Casablanca. Let's just postpone this. I want to take a look at this port. It's not exactly the best day for port investigation. But here we are. Welcome to Africa, crew of the Defiance. You know, when the weather improves, I bet this is a very nice port. Anyway, whoa, no, resume. What we need to do, though, with our hull sitting at 61%, unfortunately, is a full-on end patrol. Oh, we can't. So we can just do a refit here. And we're still sitting at the same thing, 61%. I should have remembered that. All right. Well, that seems like a very good place to leave the video for today. So, thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Yeah. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.